What's up, everybody? Mike here, and it is a great time to be an RPG and especially a JRPG fan. We've been eating so good this year already, like with Persona 3 Reload, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and we still got more coming this year overall in terms of more RPGs and JRPGs, man. So we are just spoiled right now, eating good, and I want to talk about this video, Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes, some details before you buy this game for $50 and things I think you should know just so you make, an informed decision if you want to get it, buy it, play it on Game Pass or whatever have you. So let's jump into it. This game comes out April 23rd and will be released at $49.99 for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, as well as Nintendo Switch and PC through Steam, Epic Game Store, and GOG. It will also be available on Xbox Game Pass, so if you subscribe to that, you can save yourself some money on playing this game, just in case you may be hesitant about it, 50-50 on it, things like that. I want to give you a heads up on everything to know about the game before you spend your $50, and there is a deluxe edition as well. And a lot of you know me by now to call out stuff I don't like, such as when companies do early access gimmick with a deluxe or higher edition, and more. Sadly, the deluxe edition not looking so good to me, but more on that later. But first, let me give you guys an overview of everything to expect. Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes is designed to bring players a modern take on a classic JRPG experience. One of the big focal points of this game, and one of the big elements that draws people in, is the fact that, you have three main characters at the heart of the story. However, you will have a plethora of allies and alliances to be made with side characters that will have an integral impact in the story as well. Now, this is no small amount of side characters by any means. No, try over 100 playable characters, and all these characters, from what we have seen so far, have depth in terms of their gameplay design as well as their character design. We'll see how their overarching narratives unweave throughout the entirety of the game. Of course, when you have that many playable characters, it's difficult to give all of them a chance and try them out, but we'll see how it turns out. Now, yes, while there are over 100 characters, there are three heroes at the heart of the story. You have Noah, a brash guard, Sane, an Imperial officer, and Marissa, who's known to be a destined guardian. Our story begins in one corner of Auron, a tapestry of nations with diverse cultures and values. By dint of sword and by way of magical objects known as rune lenses, the land's history has been shaped by the alliances and aggressions of the humans, beastmen, elves, and desert people who live there. The Gaudian Empire has edged out other nations and discovered a technology that amplifies the rune lenses' magic. Now, the Empire is scouring the continent for an artifact that will expand their power even further. As you can tell from this, the Guardian Empire is said to be essentially the villains of the story. It is on one such expedition that Saint Kelsling, a young, gifted Imperial officer, and Noah, a boy from a remote village, meet each other and become friends. However, a twist of fate will soon drag them into the fires of war and force them to re-examine everything they believe to be right and true. So from this, there's like a lot of mystery, a lot of twists and turns attached to the game as well, all displayed in a great throwback art style. The nostalgic pixel art characters set against vibrant 3D landscapes in a world of mist and chaos. Again, the heart of the story takes place in this continent called Auron, a historic continent in many varying nations. The Gaudian Empire, on the other hand, want to cause some nonsense, Their continent stretches across vast lands, and Noah and his squad are tasked to take them down. I'm sure there'll be a lot of twists and turns along the way, too. Also, we can't forget this. We got to talk about gameplay. Countless ways to fight, obviously, with a vast roster of characters. Our heroes are going to have a myriad of unique abilities, and throughout the game, you will build strong ties that allow for hero combos. Each bond strengthens the party, and you will also be able to harness the various environments that the game is going to offer to your advantage to victory against various enemies. Then there is also a war mode component to the game, where you will oversee the battlefield and command with strategy and foresight. Your legion's strength grows with every new member, and each hero's faith and resolve changes within the battles and unique conversations, which also occur throughout the war mode. War mode offers more of a strategic sense while you still have the traditional JRPG style of gameplay. War mode is more of a tactics-based component based on what we've seen so far. And through all of it, after you go through battle and need some R&R, there will also be the Alliance headquarters. Heroes convene to take a rest. Each new hero revitalizes the town and Alliance headquarters with added fields and facilities. A various amount of mini games will be at your disposal as well, such as a card game, fishing, and much more. You can also use the headquarters to prepare for battle. It's looking to be a fantastically crafted JRPG, and to me, looks amazing with the art style and 3D visuals mixed in with the 2D sprites. You will create your ideal 6-character party and choose from over 100 unique heroes in total to join you through the war-torn continent. Avadwa. Manage your town, recruit companions to gather resources, expand production, and develop new facilities to aid in your campaign. Confront foes in a strategic one-on-one duels and intense war battles that will shape your story. The combination of these battles along with the war mode component is going to be an interesting way to navigate the various gameplay components. Now let's talk about various editions of the game, because this is very important to factor in and consider. I like to keep it honest always with you guys, and I understand that some may feel I'm being too negative or some other kind of way, but I like to keep it real. So the base game will be $49.99 and be available on Xbox Game Pass, both on console and PC. On top of that, if you pre-order the base game, there will be an early bird pack that includes 1 rune and 1 accessory. Also, 1 headquarters custom object flag. PS Plus members get a 10% discount as well, so that helps out PlayStation owners only. Now, if you're going to play this game on PC and want to buy it instead of play it on Game Pass, then I highly recommend you check out CD Keys. I am partnered with them, and you can get the standard edition for $35.79 and the deluxe edition for $57.59. You'll be able to redeem this directly on Steam and play the game when it is out. Not only does it save you some money, but it also helps support the channel, so please make sure you click on the link in the description, especially if you are usually having to game on a budget and love great deals for games. When it comes to the deluxe edition, if you're not getting this on PC through Steam to take advantage of my CD Keys link, then you will be looking at paying $80 for it. And the deluxe edition includes a 48-hour early access, easy journey pack that includes 6 HP recovery, 2 revive, and 1 evacuation item, the season pass, digital mini art book, digital soundtrack, and everything included in the standard edition pre-order bonuses. Now, you can feel how you want about all these bonuses, but my gripe is the early access gimmick that keeps plaguing this industry as a way to get more money out of people. At least with a few certain games like Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, the early access is part of the standard edition, and if this won't end, then at least do it for the standard edition, because these companies are basically locking the game away from the majority of gamers, because let's be honest, most people get the standard edition of the game over the deluxe or higher versions. This is also a game that was crowdfunded and met and exceeded its goals with that, and yet we still have these elements of trying to get the deluxe version by throwing in early access. I blame the publisher 505 Games, because they've done this before with previous games. I usually don't fault the dev, because the reality is devs have very little say over things like this unless you are a dev with great pull in the industry. I don't see it's changing, but it sucks, honestly, and just had to get it out of my system. For those getting this on PC at least, save yourself some money by getting it on CD Keys. The standard edition is $35.79, and the deluxe edition is $57.59 instead of paying $50 and $80 respectively. The link is in the description below. Please check them out. There's also the Game Pass route to go if you want to play it that way. Either way, I'm all for saving money whenever possible with games. That wraps up this video. I'm still excited for this game, as I love JRPGs and RPGs in general, and will remain a weeb till the day I die. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please like the video if you enjoyed it and found it helpful. My name is Mike. Thanks for watching.